All right, so today we are going to take a peek at the drains that I put in. It's a perfect day to do that because in this 24 hours we are getting 2.5 inches of rain, so 7 inches total this week, and which is our normal average for the entire month of December. So it is a little excessive, but it's just kind of an absolute mess. So we will, so obviously filled in a bunch of wood chips. And it's really cool. You can actually just go talk to like the, around here the tree service is called Asplund. I don't know if that's national or not, but we just stop and ask the guys if they need to dump their trucks instead of driving all the way back to where they dump their stuff. They can just dump it at the end of our driveway, and so they'll drop 15 yards of wood chips and stuff. So this is what we built. There was a website called Chip Drop that you can register, and supposedly they go on there, but I have not had any luck getting any chips dropped without just stopping and asking the guys. So obviously that's helped quite a bit. It's been a lot of rain constant since since doing all of this work, so it hasn't been it has never dried out enough to like kind of solidify the ground from the weight of driving the tractor and everything on it. So obviously, so this is all the water here that is coming from the Christmas tree farm. And that is going to be a giant problem. So, because that, so the water comes down because there's new root structure and stuff over there under all of those trees. So it will come down and it will fill up here. And so the likelihood is I will have to cut another drain across this area. And then down, because this is a giant problem. But yeah, this is really bad. But the ground over here is much better because of fixing that gutter. So this is starting to solidify. And this was, this pool over here is where I had cut down to lay the new concrete to move the bunny hutch, but obviously not going to be doing that anytime soon. Alright, so I only cut the drain down past the foundation of the new coop. But I am going to end up having to cut it all the way down through the to the pasture because the ground up here is so clay filled that, yeah, obviously it's just overwhelming. So I cut a like a kind of a cistern here, but obviously this is about 4 feet deep. But it doesn't, the water doesn't sink down fast enough into the ground. So, yeah, not a big fix yet. So this is going to end up looking like the other part of the chicken run did just a couple of weeks ago, because the ducks are going to come out and completely destroy this. So you can see all this water runoff in our pasture. Actually, it looks like down by the barn there's a gigantic pond. So that's not good. But luckily this is, absolute worst rain we will get this season, hopefully. And last of the garden, Joel came and trimmed everything down. So, except, I don't know what that is over there. Leeks. The leeks are still coming for some reason, and some fennel. And that's about it. So, yeah, obviously this is a big issue. So I'll have to cut another drain over where the water's coming around the back of the shop. The new chicken coop. Finally got the roof on it just in time for the rain. However, did not get the shingles and stuff on it, so just tarped that, and then hopefully next week when the rain cuts down, I will shingle that, and then it's super dark in here, so I don't know what you can see, but this will be the new coop area. And so considerably better than the other ones we have, concrete floor and stuff. I did a dry pour on that, so it's not amazing, but it's fairly okay. It's good enough. And so we'll be getting rid of those two coops as soon as this one is done. So there's a little update for this massively soggy, wet day, and it kind of appears that nothing I did helped at all. So we'll see what the next step is. All right. All right, you're just going to take a quick look. Even though this is tremendous amount of flooding that is coming off of the Christmas tree farm, so it's just completely overwhelming the gutters. The shop itself is actually an inch deep in water right now, which is not awesome. But you can see the drain is actually working. There's a little bit of standing water there just because of the grade, but you can definitely see how the water comes down, the standing water, and just hits that barrier, and it's just dropping straight down into the pipe. And of course, where I stopped it here, this is all the buried pipe right here, so it's just eroding that away. But at least this section is actually doing what it's supposed to. So I may end up having to extend it a little further. But yeah, we'll have to put a drain in behind the shop, obviously, to catch all of that water that's coming off. And these guys just think it's wonderful. We're missing 2 birds. Huh. Yeah, this is just a mess, but I think this is a little excessive to what we were planning for. So, all right. A little more about the shop. So this is, I don't know, 8 inches deep maybe. It just came right up over the slab there. And yeah, so that's not cool. And of course, their side is nice and solid and dry because all of their water's right here. So, all right, so we will work on that later.